Superman number 29 was released a few days ago, presenting a new chapter in the Legion of Darkseid story. Although I am not interested in this run in general, this book in specific is cool. So let's get started. Superboy Prime breaks the fourth wall and recalls his history, and says that Superman has always been his favorite superhero. He used to pretend that he had powers just like those of Superman, and that they would team up one day. The crisis then happened, and Superboy became a real Superman, until he lost his family, friends, and his whole world. He got angry and made some mistakes, instead of following in Superman's footsteps, and became his archenemy. He was eventually given a redemption arc and sacrificed himself to help Superman against the Batman who laughs, or so he thought. He woke up in a new timeline made for him. Everything he lost returned to him, including his family, friends, and his whole world, and used his powers to be a hero. There was nothing left but teaming with Superman, who feels confused and asks Superboy who he is speaking to. Prime tells Superman that he is speaking to him and that they are going to save the future together. Superman grabs Prime and furiously tells him that he killed people, but Prime says that this was at least 2 reboots ago and that everyone he killed has been brought back from the dead since then. Superman does not understand what's going on and demands an explanation from the Time Trapper. The villain says that Superboy is an anomaly outside of known time and space, so Darkseid's Omega Legion will not be prepared for him, and he also has an advantage over Superman, because he does not hesitate or hold back, even against familiar faces. Time Trapper then teleports away, while Superman asks Prime how they can get to the 31st century without the Trapper. And that's when Prime pulls off an insane feat of strength and punches time and space, remarking that this place is not real and that it's just a pocket universe. Moving into the future, Prime tells Superman that their priority is to find Booster Gold, but Superman does not know the guy. Prime explains that Booster Gold is one of the greatest heroes of all time and that they need to save him. Superman doubts Prime's tactics, but Prime says that he knows how this story is going to end, as they will get to the future and find Booster Gold, but they will be interrupted by Darkseid's Legion, who will defeat them. But then, different legions from different futures will show up and will defeat Darkseid's Legion. They then arrive in the future to find Metropolis in ruins, and the Legionnaires are dead. Superman finds the dead body of Saturn Girl and collapses. Prime tells Superman that he spent time with the Legion of Superheroes before, who were fans and always wanted to meet him, and showed him a future full of hope. But now, it's all gone. Prime says that the fight with Darkseid's Legion must have been cool, but Superman does not take that nicely, and wonders how Prime can enjoy something that ruthless. Prime says that he just likes some punching here and there, but killing all these characters is a lot even for him. Superman furiously said that these were his friends and not only characters, and deduces that Time Trapper meant that Prime could easily kill when he said that he would be able to do what Superman could not. Cosmic Boy then interrupts them and tells them that they lost and that there is nothing left but to bury the dead, then leads Superman and Superboy to a hideout in the ruins, where Legionnaires from different versions of the team have gathered and welcome Superman. They reveal that they managed to catch one of Darkseid's forces during the battle. This Brainiac is from a world created by Darkseid, with every cell is infused with his presence, but they managed to hack Brainiac's systems to learn that Darkseid's Legion are using the Old Time Institute as their home base. Superman then leads the Legionnaires to the ruined Time Institute to try to find Booster Gold. Superboy suddenly says that he just noticed a plot hole and wonders why Cosmic Boy was digging graves with his own hands instead of using his magnetic powers. Cosmic Boy reveals that he's actually the chameleon of the Darkseid's Legion, changing back to his true form and stabbing one of the Brainiacs in the chest. Superman attacks Chameleon, who tells Superman that the Legion do not want to kill him, but to break his spirit, because if he loses hope, Darkseid would be unstoppable. He shifts into the chameleon boy that Superman knew, saying that he would never hurt a friend, but Superboy flies in and punches him out, showing the difference between him and Superman. Darkseid's Legion then arrive, while Superman holds the dying Brainiac in his arms and becomes enraged. He unleashes his eye beams and dares Darkseid to show himself, then breaks through the walls and finds Booster Gold chained to a wall and frees him. Superman does not recognize Booster Gold, who tells Superman that he should not be here and that they can't beat Darkseid this time. They go out only to find themselves surrounded by Darkseid's Legion, who took down the Legionnaires. Saturn Girl tells Superman that her powers can sense that he is worried and in doubt, and that they will not kill him, because Darkseid wants Superman to watch how he will end everything. Superman says that the only thing he is worried about is what he is going to do when he puts his hands on Darkseid, before he gets blasted from behind, while Lightning Lad takes Booster Gold down. Superboy then reveals his true intentions and tells Superman that he needs to accept that they lost to Darkseid, and picks him up by the throat, remarking that if they can't beat Darkseid Legion, then they have to join them. This absolutely was a great book, where Superboy shatters time and space to go to the future. This is not the first time this kid shatters reality though, but it's cool to see him doing that again. This reminds me of Hulk and Juggernaut also shattering realities in the Marvel Universe. Let me know what you think about this run overall, and as usual, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.